Hi folks, hope you're doing well. I'm going to be talking about the car again. Well, the reason is I'm not a car person at all. I don't really understand cars. But I do ask questions. And with this car, it makes no sense. Right now, it makes no sense. Because initially people were saying it could be air getting in, and that's why you've got to rev to get the car going, right? Well, as soon as the car won't go, they then say, okay, do the test where you put it into gear, turn the engine on, put it into gear, but with the handbrake on, and let the clutch off gently. If it doesn't stall, it's a clutch. And the problem is, all they focus on, therefore, is a clutch. So you contact a garage. The garage is saying, oh, to replace the clutch, it's going to be 1,300. But they won't talk about anything else. Because now, in their mind, it's a clutch. It can't be anything else. Okay. So a friend of mine said he knows someone who fixes cars. That person will fix my clutch for me, replace it. And that person will charge me £300, but I've got to buy the parts, so the clutch, the back plate, and all the rest. So you're looking at a minimum of £800, and it may not solve the problem. The reason why it may not solve the problem is because if it's a clutch that's wrong with the car, how comes for at least a couple of days, 2 to 3 days it would have been. When you start the car, when you start off, you have to high rev for the car to kick in, to drive. Right? If there's no clutch, as in if it won't work initially, high revving would make no difference at all if the clutch is the problem. How could it? And then, that situation getting worse. The high revving going from first and second, then to third and fourth, then to reverse. Over days. So day 1, it was only first and second. Day 2, it was third and fourth. Day 3 or 4, it was in reverse as well. Okay. Does that sound like a clutch going? Where steadily the car is getting sicker and sicker and it's spreading? It doesn't make sense. So to me, the whole idea of spending £800, which really I could spend, certainly if I sell. Well, no, if I don't sell this car, I don't have the money to spend that. I don't have anywhere near the money to spend that. So I couldn't do it. It would be an impossibility, not unless I sold stuff. And I've got nothing else to sell now, apart from the car. So how can I fix the car if I've sold it? Yeah. So, yeah. Because again, even if I had the money or someone lent me the money, it would then be a case of that might not fix it. Because if the drivetrain wasn't engaging unless you revved high and then it stopped engaging, well then that suggests there's something else going on. It suggests to me that something else is actually stopping the clutch from working. What? I don't know. Because I'm not a car person. I don't know. All I know is something caused the cruise control just to basically turn itself off. Then, for you to have to high rev for the drivetrain to kick in, to engage, through first and second, and then went into also third and fourth, and then went into reverse as well for the same thing, and then basically just killed the car. As soon as I changed the second, car just went no. It makes no sense. because high revving is about what? Maybe about warming up a part, or maybe there's crap in the filter that you're trying to clean. Maybe it'll deal with that, and maybe the car isn't getting enough fuel, so you're trying to push more fuel through. That's got nothing to do with clutch, as far as I know. I say I'm of the unknown. I don't know. So it really needs someone who's a car mechanic and who understands cars to answer. So please, if you have an answer, come back in the comments and give an answer to this, because I don't know. I'm not of this sort of area of knowledge in mechanics of cars. So, yeah. Because of course, I mean, for me, well, I went down the rabbit hole last night of thinking, well, it could be, well, you go online and you check. So clutch fluid could be the problem. Okay, well, what is clutch fluid? Then it ends up the clutch fluid is basically brake fluid anyway, and if there was an issue with that, there'd be an issue with the brakes, probably. Well, they maybe not absolutely certainly. So, yeah. But as I say, it's the same to me with the human body. You could have something wrong with your toe, with one of your toes, and it could be giving you a horrendous headache all the time. Right? It doesn't mean the issue is in your head. The issue is in your toe. Yeah, so, yeah. Same with a car. To me, that makes sense, but where, I don't know. There you go. You take care. Bye-bye.